What up, though? This B-Boy Reg.
I'm DJ Butter, y'all.
And this Funky Fresh in the Flesh podcast. Here with the legend.
The Detroit staple right here, the icon, man. Since 1989, he dropped his first album, You Can't Hold Me Back. 7 days before my birthday, man. Real, that's the magic number 7 right there, man, for real. We got awesome Dre right here, man. Detroit legend right here.
What up, though? Funky Fresh.
Yeah,
Fresh.
In
Funky
the motherfucking Flesh.
Fucking full-length leathers. Hey, that's, man, the beginner right here.
Yeah, it was a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little minute ago. I mean, you know, we in 2024, and actually in September the 12th is gonna be the 35th anniversary of the release of this
Can't
album.
hold me back. That's that shit right here.
35 years,
Right.
man, ago. This whole album dropped, and it should make me feel old as hell.
Yeah. Hey, this that shit, man. For real.
Oh man, my album older than you.
When you know about Detroit, Cartiers, Max Julian, Jingle Boots, you gotta know about awesome Dre right here.
Well, I mean, yeah, man, we was the last of the Mohicans of the golden age era, what we call it. I like to really claim, like, because that came out in '89. Right. But our first, we first put out our first record in '87, actually. Right. Hardcore, Dean the Rap, My Little Friend. So, but the whole album, you know, we put out 3 12 inches first. The Hardcore, Dean the Rap, My Little Friend. Then we put out the Lame Loser, I Don't Like
I
You,
remember that.
Out of Reach. That was when we first had the album cover where I had them on their knees and everything. Because they was the top 2, you know, MCs at the time, and they was going head up. They was on the front cover of all the magazines, boxing stuff. I'm like, what?
Right.
Let me get some of this. Not both of y'all.
Man, just going to the record store and you'd be like, damn, I can't believe he did this. But
man, let's just said the word record store. That's crazy.
Yeah.
People don't realize whatever. Right. I mean, they still out here and they just making a resurgence coming back. They do more, you know, on a small scale now, but it was at a time that was really the only place, period, where you can get music and hear new music at the same time too.
Right.
When they came out with the listening stations, we used to hear the, you know, listen to it before we buy it and all of that. But the record store used to get all of the early shit. You know, they give it to them first, promo copy. Right. You got the plug. You can get, you know, hear some shit before everybody else. Because back then it was about being original and new and hearing some shit that you ain't never heard before, and everybody was just trying to be unique and different. Right. It was just like you couldn't bite nobody else's style and shit, copy nobody else's shit. That shit wasn't allowed.
I remember this was the first album Detroit artist I brought up at Chantanix.
Shout out Chantanix.
I used to go up there.
I still mess with Chantanix.
For real? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to go up there every couple of weeks and buy an album or two, and it was like, damn, who is this? The cover just made me want to buy it.
And the music was good.
The music
you know?
was solid.
Yeah. I remember racing home to see the You Can't Hold Me Back video premiere. With Brian Piccolo and you guys.
Yeah. Shout out Brian Piccolo.
Yeah, that was a moment.
RJ, you know, they gave us a lot of love. They gave Detroit a lot of love, supporting us, and you know, having a show on the country's first black-owned radio and television station, WGPR. And so we was at the right time, at the right place to get the exposure that we needed, and because you know, exposure is like seems like easy now to get exposure because you have the internet, but we didn't have an internet or nothing like that. You just had to make yourself known physically in the streets and get the word of mouth spreading around. But it
was a moment.
Yeah. What was it like when the video dropped? Like, what was the feedback you was getting from?
Man, that video, it was like in a time where, you know, like I say, everything was more expensive for one. Everybody didn't have access to be able to even go in the studio and record music. You had to have an executive producer for real, i.e. a motherfucker with a lot of money. I don't know however which way you could get it, you know, different ways.
Your videos is what, 30, 40 grand or something back then?
Well, yes, average. Average. Some lower than that, some higher than that. But it was like, it costed, and everybody didn't have a video.
Right.
Shit, it was rare. You know what I'm saying? To have a video, you know, in the late 80s. So it was the shit. We felt like, you know, shit, we was some movie star. You know, we had a little bullshit.
Right.
They worked us though. We was, you know, they had me up there, man, dancing and shit. I was B-boy first, don't get me wrong. I didn't do no B-boying in that video, but they still had me jumping around like motherfucking MC Hammer or some shit.
In a Gucci suit,
You know, but it was fun. It was hard work. They had us working, man. We was out on Belle Isle, man. Shit was like, I don't know, 0 fucking degrees, man. We was out there trying to act cool and shit like we wasn't cold. Man, that shit was fucking brick, that they say in New York. Yeah, it was. I was freezing, and the wind was whipping. We was right on the water. Y'all seen it was right on the water. I was like, man, that was crazy. But no, the video, it was a big deal. Like I say, man, yeah, that made it was like a milestone, you know.
Cole Medina and all those people sitting down with you.
The interview in the beginning, you know, where, you know, with Cole Medina and Piccolo and Brother Lonzel, Mike T, they, you know, they, you know, like I say, it was a group effort, you know. It was a hardcore committee, so it was, man, them days was like, you know, I see how, you know, when you get older, you realize how the old people talk and be like, oh man, back in the day, and this and that was better than this and that. Right. It was like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? In a lot of ways, certain things is better, but the things can't be duplicated. You know what I mean? When you live and go through certain experiences, that's it. You know, you can't do that over again.
Right.
You know, so you cherish all the memories and experiences, good and bad. You learn from the shit. You know, it's so-called bad, but you have fun too, though. We creating shit right now that we're gonna talk about 10 years ago. Like, remember we did the interview and shit? Remember that one song DJ Cage produced? We said it was hard as hell and shit. It's a fucking world anthem now.
Right.
Hey Dre, let me ask you this. During that time, it was like Los, who else was out? Chaos Maestro, Murder Merciless. Y'all was like the first wave of like Detroit artists to start getting like national attention and have videos in rotation. What was that like, being around those other guys and doing shows and all of that? What was the collaboration like, and what were some of the issues y'all was challenging back then?
We was in competition with everybody. Everybody was in competition with everybody, but it was a friendly competition.
Okay.
But it was just like, no, we the best. Fuck y'all. Y'all think y'all the best? No, y'all ain't the best. We the best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was the best at what they did because everybody was different. You know what I'm saying? But we still wanted the limelight. Everybody wanted the limelight. So, you know, it was competition. But yeah, we had no choice. You know, it wasn't no beefs or no niggas, you know, shooting each other and fighting all the time. You know, every time they see each other, it wasn't none of that shit. But it was definitely like competition, jealousy, you know, motherfuckers just mad, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's always bullshit behind the scene. But the good thing about it, as at the time and the years past, it's like we a big family now, because you know what I'm saying? We all been around each other for so long, and we did a lot of shows together and stuff like that. Back then, we wasn't doing a lot of collabos, like I say, because it was like, no, no, this our shit over here. You know, it wasn't like everybody just like, nah, I don't know. It's like, you know, certain labels promoted that more, and we're not even the division, the inclusion, the unity. You get to this label, you get a tattoo, they put a chain on your neck. You with us now, you beat our beef is your beef, beef is all this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And they force you to interact with other label mates and all of that shit. But we was label mates with NWA. We was like, fuck NWA. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't trying to collaborate or that. We was like, nigga, no, fuck that. Y'all should be promoting us instead.
Right.
We better than them, this and that. You know, it was all competition, man. We didn't give a fuck about nobody besides the people who we like. We just would count them on one hand. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else was like whack to us, man. We was like, y'all wasting fucking time. But yeah, we was real. It was out cold. I was young, you know what I'm saying? Right. So you couldn't tell them motherfucking shit.
It's the 50 years of hip hop to see y'all all on stage performing together. Prince, Vince, and all you guys. Mm-hmm. That was mine.
That was the shit. That was like a big family reunion then, man. It was crazy, man. People came from out of town, and Marcy and them came, you know, Prince Vince came to audio. It was like, you know, that was cool. That was cool. I ain't gonna lie, they should have highlighted us a little bit. They should have they should have put us in the middle or some shit. Could have been a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Give us exposure. This is our hometown. You know what I'm saying? We already used to the groups that they brought in. I done performed with them guys over the years before, you know. So, but it's cool. Maybe do it better in a different way. We need to get our limelight. You know, like they got their limelight, you know, already. We still need our limelight, you know. So, but it's just about we talking about it, we just need to do it, you know what I'm saying? Put together ourselves. We've been several shows over the years where we supported and had our own artists. So
you want to know something? That show proves something. So always ask artists from that era, what was it like? The radio support wasn't always there. And the excuse we used to hear back then was like, oh, Detroit artist quality is not as good as New York. But going and seeing that show and hearing those songs alongside like KRS One or anything like that, it was like, damn, the quality was there. So what do you think?
That what you said was really a key point, because quality is key,
right?
Not just creativity. Because, you know, a person said, well, listen to my song. You say, oh, it don't sound good. Right. And they'll say, man, I'm spitting, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't hear that beat and all this other shit. And it's like, I'm not saying that you're not sweet. And, you know, I'm saying it doesn't sound good. The quality of it, the sound is not good. And that was an issue back then, because even if they wanted to play it, they couldn't. Because they can only turn their shit up so much. They shouldn't have to turn their shit up several notches just because your shit came out, because you didn't get it properly recorded, mixed, and then mastered.
Right.
So that, you know, it do make a big difference.
Right.
But then back then it was send you in like a vicious circle. Okay, you take to the radio station and say, well, we can't play it because they'll tell you anything. They'll say, well, it's not playing in the club or whatever. You go to the club, well, oh, we can't play it because it ain't. Well, no, you go to the radio station and say, well, okay, we can't play it because it ain't in the stores.
Right.
So we play the shit that people want to buy it. They can't go buy it in the stores, this, that, and the other. You take it to the stores, and they say, well, damn, is they playing this in the club and shit in the streets? Like, well, damn, not yet, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You can help me a little bit like, well, until that shit is getting some demand to it.
Right.
We ain't going to be able to accept and send you in a little vicious circle to where you have to damn near just make it happen. And like I said, we had to learn really the hard way or whatever the smart way, like to get on the radio, most radio, commercial radio, buy a commercial.
Right.
That's what it's there for. It's not there to play your music because you cool and your shit's sweet and all that shit. They're to make money off of commercials. That's what they're there for. So buy a commercial, your music will be played, you promoting your shit at the same time. Eventually they'll be like, fuck it, you know.
Right.
Play this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fucking bought all these commercials. The shit playing anyway.
Right.
And you generating some, you know, some buzz. So
what are you going to do, like an anniversary show? Because the album is.
He said, I'm going to do an anniversary show. I said, of course.
I
got to, though, man, because it's 35. You know, we missed 30 and all of that. I ain't trying to wait around the 40 and 50. That's a long ass time.
Right.
You know,
live band and all that.
Man, I'm glad you said that. I love that shit, man. That's what we need so much, man. It's hard to find like some cats that can be dedicated to you because they just already got their shit going on. Every motherfucker in 3 bands already. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, could you come play for me? Maybe. Like, you can't be my band? No. Better go find some young ass high school motherfuckers and shit. This geek.
That tiny desk, that type of style, the tiny desk.
Yeah.
I can see Killers on Wax and all that shit.
Oh, man, that would be so sweet.
And let me ask you this: you was in what was it, Rap Pages or Rap Sheet? I had the poster on my wall. Like
that was Yo Magazine.
Yo Magazine.
Well, that's the one I remember.
The starter jacket, right?
Yeah.
The 2 fists up like that.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Was that like a label?
Yeah. That was when we were signed with Priority.
Okay.
We started out. The first record where I was speaking on hardcore, Dina Rap, my little friend Ivan and Joint put that out under Jordan's Records. So that was our first record, first executive producers. We recorded that up at Wonder Love on Grand River with Corey Blake Paris. Actually, Ivan stole Corey after that, and then started backing him too. We built a studio called North Lake on Van Dyke and 8 Mile after he left out of the basement. But ask me the question again because I done drifted off on another guy.
I was talking about the spread that you had in you said it was
yeah. Damn, boy, I went on some other shit. But no, I had to get him. You know, you can't be forgetting motherfuckers. So if I remember them right there, they'll be like, motherfucker, you ain't even say our name, motherfucker. We started your shit off. Niggas be mad as hell, man. So I'm like, oh, yeah, matter of fact, mention them first. Okay, we're going to take it all the way back. Goddamn it. We're going to go how far back? Way back. Right. But that ended up after we, you know, I signed with Ivan and joined in. We signed with Bentley Records. I'm not even going to get out into that right now. Then we signed with Priority Records, though. No, shit started popping after that. Brian Turner was the shit for us. He hooked us up on a lot of shit. So, actually, it was just affiliation. Being that we were signed with Priority, right? Pat Charbonnet was Ice Cube's manager at the time. But she was working for Priority, too, and getting things done for artists. So she said, hey, I got an interview for you for Yo Magazine. Ice Cube, he named the magazine Yo Magazine or whatever. That was her, you know. So I was like, okay, cool. I like this magazine. Cool, hell yeah. She flew me out there. Damn, now I gotta tell this part of the story. So we get out there. I get there and shit, and I get to the airport and she say, Dr. Dre waiting for you at the offices. You know, he did his interview earlier and shit. You know, he just wanted to meet you and shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. But in my mind, I'm like, so. I ain't lying because I'm just telling you. To me, they was competition to us. It wasn't nothing personal or nothing. We didn't really like them then, at they style of rap and all of this shit. And you know, compared to us, we wasn't on that. And so to them, we were just looking at them as competition. I wasn't feeling them like that. Later on, I dapped it. You know what I'm saying? Some years later, you know, straight out of the y'all breaking that shit down. You know what I'm saying? But back then, I'm like that. No, nigga. Right. Because they was our direct. All that when you on the label is competition. Yeah. Right. I don't give a damn if it be on Bad Boy or whoever and shit. It's competition. Right. Damn. So we leave the airport. We go to the offices of Yo Magazine. He's sitting there. He waiting. You know, and he gave away a Corvette that issue or whatever. It's a poster in the magazine where he's sitting on the same Corvette, and it was like contest. He's like, yeah, this, that, and the other, and you'll win Dr. Dre Corvette. You know. So I'm like, okay, he's sitting in the Corvette. So I'm walking, you know, and, you know, I dapped him up, you know what I'm saying? So what's up to him, this and another, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just went on in the building and, you know what I'm saying, went to go do my interview. Right. So, I guess, I don't know, he might think of
Dre and Dre right there.
He might have thought I just dissed him or something, right? Which, you know, I kind of was, you know what I'm saying? But not personal, though. Like I said, you know what I mean? I was like, if I would have been, you know, that I would have been fake ass motherfucker. Right. In my mind and in my heart and all of that, what I know and what motherfuckers who knew me know and my group and all of that represent, you know what I'm saying? It was just, wasn't no animosity really like directing them personally towards them or nothing like that, but it was definitely like, right.
You know, Detroit was like this. With Pistons with the Bad Boys that time. It was like we got. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we was repping hard as hell with the Pistons Bad Boy shit. We was in LA shooting the Frankly Speaking video with all you seen the video. Yeah, no doubt. We beat LA, Bad Boys, Black Pistons shit on 10 deep, just walking all through the ghetto. Right. And in the suburb and on Hollywood Boulevard Sunset. But we was everywhere. But everywhere we went, motherfuckers was like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? They was mad as hell. But they just couldn't do nothing though, because it was like 10 of us and they didn't really know who we really was. They knew there was something going on, you know, but they was like, it was like in their face. Right. This shit was fresh. This was like, I don't know, 2-3 days after. I don't know. That shit was fresh. The t-shirt still had the smell on them. They was off the presses hot.
I think you was exclusively wearing them.
Man, we had a street shout out, strictly sportswear. Cash out, man. RIP my man Big Cal, man. But yeah, they had us laced, man. I remember, you know, I met them. They were selling t-shirts on a string on 8 Mile and Greenfield, right, in a parking lot, right, and all that old crazy Popeye shit with the cables on, and, you know, all that sweet shit. I just met them, you know, they was cool people, and I just kicked it with them. And that's, you know, they said they opened a store over on Highland Park, and we went to this store. You know, it was just a shit. I remember they were struggling. They wouldn't let them get no brands. Wouldn't give them shit.
Yeah.
They had to go get secondhand. You know, like third party shit. You know, Adidas, Nike. They wouldn't just give them no order because they just small black. They came up a lot since then. They got all the shit now.
Yeah.
But they had to build that shit up. But they always supported us, like I say, from the first, all the shit that I had on the posters and the magazine and the videos and all that shit pretty much came from them.
You like the, so it's a few rappers we talked to from that era, and they was like, when we met other artists, we wasn't like fans. We was just like, we rappers too.
Yeah. It's very simple. Every now and then, though, you be geeky.
Okay.
Like, you know, but in general, though, it's just not like that.
Right.
You know, it's just like Detroit motherfuckers is just superstars, and you know, without a record, they don't need no damn record or no shit like that. These motherfuckers superstars. They get their money and they a star. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't tell them shit. That's how we is. So, but everybody, if they say it's one motherfucker, they ain't just like this geek. They lying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, I met motherfuckers, man. Rakim and Chuck D and these motherfuckers, nigga, I was like a little kid. Fuck you mean? Like, what? This motherfucker ain't no way I'm be just act like I'm cool and I ain't gonna say nothing.
It was dope to see those guys introduce your videos on Rap City and you know that. Man, it seemed like the camaraderie was there. Like, man, y'all was building.
Long story longer. When we went to go do Rap City in DC, me and Ivan went there, and the whole the limo came to pick us up from the hotel. Boom, we jump in the limo. It's two guys in the front seat of the limo, you know. And at first we was like, that's ghetto. It's just like in Detroit when the cab come and get you, you got this woman and these kids and all that shit on the cab. You're like, man, damn, come on, dog. Right. Separate this shit up on the bitches and shit out there. But so we like, this nigga got his friends in the cab and shit, you know, I mean, in the limo, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't gangster. But anyway, we like, fuck it, it's a limo. We just go on here to there.
That shit ain't gangster.
I'm like, yeah, thought this was exclusive, you know what I'm saying? But I recognize this motherfucker talking, man, his voice, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I ain't no damn fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfucker sound like Chuck D. Ooh. Man, it was Chuck D. He knew the motherfucker. It was his homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Right. And Chuck D was going to do Rap City that day too, which I was unbeknownst to him and shit, right? This motherfucker Chuck D looked back there and said, "Awesome, Dre." I said, "You know who I am?" Wow. That motherfucker said, "I got your album in my collection." I said, "What?" Dog, I couldn't fucking believe it, dog. He jumped out the front of the limo and came back there with us. I said, "Man, you one of my fucking idols, dog. Right. Influence. I love you. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy." I said, here, I gave this nigga a t-shirt with the Frankly Speaking shit on it. Right. And I had gave out a lot of t-shirts before, up until that time. This was the first fucking time I gave somebody a t-shirt. Family, girlfriend, everything. This nigga took his shirt off, his back, immediately, if not soon, and put on my goddamn t-shirt in my face. Wow. In the back of the limo. Chuck D, I was like, wow. Damn. What the fuck? And then he said, "We got a new song. We just got finished. Do you want to hear it?" What? This motherfucker had me a Sony Walkman cassette player. Therefore, I put that shit on. Yeah, I'm an old motherfucker. And I put that shit on. That shit was like, I ain't even gonna fucking act out to that motherfucking music. It was Welcome to the motherfucking Terror Dome. Oh, damn. 6 months before that shit was heard by the motherfucking general population. I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, God damn, this shit hard as hell. I'm tripping, man. I'm like, that. I'm sitting there like, I can't believe this shit. I'm sitting here with Chuck D. I didn't even know his ass was going. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna be there. He came back. He's talking about he got my fucking album. He knew who I was. This motherfucker took my t-shirt, put it on. Let me hear motherfucking goddamn Welcome to the Terror Dome. We go to the damn BET, whatever the fuck it is, Rap City, you know. Chris Tucker, the motherfucking mayor. He was the one who was the host in the dome. So I did my interview. I was geek, you know what I'm saying? So I was moving off to the exit stage, left shit, you know. Chuck was like, "Where you going?" You know, I was like, "Shit, I'm done," you know. going over here. He's like, you ain't gotta go over there. You just stay right there. I said, what? I ain't never seen no motherfucker do no double interview on Rap City and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you do your interview, get the fuck out the way. They do their interview, you get the fuck out their way.
Right.
He let me sit there while Public Enemy was getting interviewed. I'm still sitting there because he said, you ain't gotta just chill. I'm like, damn. So I'm just sitting there, man, minding my own motherfucking business, chilling, like making sure I don't say nothing or make no false moves.
I mean, that was a moment for
and he included me in the conversation, and she referred to me and shit. You know, I'm sitting over here trying to just be like, we got young brothers out here doing their thing, like Awesome Dre, and I was like, damn, damn, that's me. That is me and shit. What the fuck? I'm saying shit. So we did an interview. I couldn't believe it, dog. I couldn't believe it. He had my t-shirt on.
Right.
You look at that interview, this motherfucker got on an Awesome Dre t-shirt. Immediately. So I was like, oh wow. So then after we did the interview, he was like, that nigga was like, so Chuck, chill out, is DJing over here at the club tonight. Do you want to go kick it out with the club? I'm like, what? And then I think this when we was at the club, we chilling in the DJ booth. It's a fucking big ass club. It ain't no little. This is some motherfucking disco. Real. You got several dance floors. This motherfucker lights and all kind of shit. Glass floor. It was sweet as fuck in there. I don't remember the name of it, but Chuck Chillout was DJing that night. And Chuck Chillout invited me to his birthday party, which was the next month at the Tunnel in New York City.
You been to the Tunnel? Wow.
Oh, that's a whole nother long ass story. I might tell you. But and that same night, Chuck D said after that, he said, man, how would you like to come on tour with us on Thanksgiving down in New Orleans?
Come on.
Wow.
Of course.
I said, of course. We went down there, Dr. Dre, Big Fat Dr. Dre, not the regular. Big Fat Dr. Dre and Ed Lover.
Yeah, you do have.
I mean, it's all love. Y'all already know. I'm just trying to make y'all remember that. A lot of people don't know him, man.
Yeah.
They was the shit, original concept. Nah, that's me. What the fuck? And Ed Lover, silly ass, man. These niggas was so funny, dog. They was the host of the show. It was Public Enemy, Too Short, Third Base, and it was somebody else. I can't remember. And us. But it was in some stadium down there in New Orleans, some big ass fucking. It was my biggest show I ever done in my life on Thanksgiving night. And some backstories to that shit too. I ain't gonna get into it, man. I'll talk too much.
What's your shrine look like? You got a gallery at your crib?
No. I lost a lot of shit in the storage auction. I'm gonna have it. I had lost a lot of shit, dog. I'm just getting over this shit, man.
Gallery, man.
I was a pack rat. I kept a lot of shit. I had raps I wrote in elementary school. I had a lot of shit, but like I said, I lost some shit in the storage unit auction. Don't do that. Don't fuck around with that. It'll fuck your ass up. So there's a lot of personal shit I lost. So yeah, the shrine ain't what it could be. But yeah, it would have been though. But I got
and all that.
Nope. Yeah, we used to make those, sell those. We used to be on the street selling those. I remember we were down there when Mandela came at Tiger Stadium. We was out there selling them. We made like, I don't know, man, a lot of fucking money that night. But yeah.
Who Awesome Dre listen to these days?
Damn. Wow. I knew he was gonna hit me with one of these questions. I don't want to fucking answer. It's not that I don't want to answer it. It's just that I don't have an answer. I'm seeking shit to listen to. Because sometimes I go through spells where I don't listen to the radio at all. And then sometimes I do, then I don't know who is who. It's like, hey, you heard that new so-and-so? I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck so-and-so is to even know who the fuck what you talking about. And I feel out of the loop because, a lot of, some of the new shit I like. People can't say, oh, it's all this and all that. No, man, it's good music everywhere. Some of it is in your face. Some of it is you gotta find it. And that's the key. Like digging in the crates. Digging in the crates is something that this is like a lost art.
Right.
It felt so good to discover some shit that nobody else had, and you can go tell all your boys. You know what I'm saying? I got this. I'll put you up on this. Just like you said, we just base shit off of how the album cover look. Look at the title, the song titles, different shit like that. Read the credits, all this shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's just everything is just digital, you know, microwave. And it's inundated and flooded with a lot of fuckery on there, though. So it's hard to really find the diamond in the rough, all this shit or whatever, you know, but it's there, though. You know, people say, oh, they ain't no real. Yeah, man, it's fucking, it ain't went nowhere. It's just not being marketed and promoted as it was at one time, man. I mean, they was playing fucking X-Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers, Public Enemy, Paris. They was playing this shit on the fucking radio every day till they found out this shit
meant something. They had a message.
Man, then they fucking flipped the script on us and shit. You know what I mean? They got a lot of bullshit out here now as far as the content, subject matter, message, whatever, you know what I mean? Like they say, a certain era come up on the drug selling culture, and now they's up on the drug using culture. That's it.
Right.
You know, all drugs ain't cool to be used. You know what I'm saying?
Man, talk about what's next for you. We know you got the joint with Guilty Simpson and DJ Cage. That's fire out there right now with the video. What new Awesome Dre got working on?
Well, speaking of DJ Cage, he laced me with some of the, definitely one of the fucking hardest tracks I ever heard in my life. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't get into a lot of details about it, but it's gonna drop. I got a few tracks from Cage, and we're gonna work on some visuals as well. And then I have some throwback material that we're gonna release through Architect Entertainment, Troy Davis. So it's almost like a You Can't Hold Me Back Part 2, because we have like a whole album like it was produced by Corey Blake in like 88, like right after this. It literally got lost. We never released it, and everything, you know, went a different way. But and then we put out the second album, Baba Tunde, Strictly Roots, the 80s Revenge. We used the music. I mean, I used my lyrics, but we changed the music. Okay. So when you hear these throwbacks, you can hear some of the original songs. Really, that was off of AD's Revenge. Okay. So it's almost like I say, it's a You Can't Hold Me Back type part 2, almost. And then there's other tracks that's from 96 and 99 and 2000. So we're gonna put together like 2 projects compiled with those songs from 88, 96, 99, 2000. Put those out. Then I have some production from Killer Smooth, Uncle Josie, Mr. Adasa. Man, I know I'm forgetting a couple other people. It's like a few people that I got some tracks that I'm working on just to put out something new, you know. And with the 35th anniversary, we want to do a project coming up sometime in September where I'm gonna perform the whole album. And I'd like to take that on tour too as well. Get out there and perform this whole album front to back to celebrate the 35th anniversary of that. And you'll probably be seeing a couple of visuals come off of this before that jumps off as well. Okay. A lot of people want to see some old videos. Yeah. You know, you might see a Kill on Wax video, Murder One, Sack Chasers. You might see that throwback type of video coming off of that. And so yeah, the music, definitely some visuals. Working with a couple of cats on some apparel, awesome apparel, some nice designs. Then I'm incorporating my symbol with 3 African Adinkra symbols that represent protection, strength, and prosperity. It's going to be like the PSP line. So it's going to be some, you know, conscious symbology along with, you know, some style, you know, different type of pieces. So I want to get off into that too. But that was just a couple things just off the top that we want to try to get bubbling really this year.
Man, we got to see a biopic on you, Dre.
Yeah, I got some bullet points down, man. The shit that we went through, they would definitely think it's some fictional shit. They were like, man, y'all got some creative ass fucking imaginations out there. But I'm like, bitch, that's history. That shit happened. Fortunately and unfortunately, some of it. But yeah, it's a few things, man. It's crazy. Certain shit that we went through, survived, experienced, or whatnot. So yeah, I definitely want to do that, because if we do it, or when we do it, it's not just going to be about me. It's like a Detroit history story from the music and the streets aspect from the years like, I want to say like, well, it's gonna have to start like 87 through probably, we only have to go a couple of years. So much shit happened in a couple of years. So like 87, well, I would say 87 through 90, and then we might touch a couple things, but really enough shit happened between those dates in our career and a lot of our earlier career, like you said, you was mentioning AWOL, DMW, Merciless Amir, Boss, Smiley, Champtown, Jack Frost, Chaos Maestro, Doc Chill. Man, there's so many, what I'm saying, I can list, it's a long list, but yes, a lot of us are still active and still, creating. So yeah, it would be good to see us still, because I mean, you see the elders, the hip hop statesmen in other cities still, still doing a whole lot of shit.
Big birthday parties for you, all types.
Yeah. I'm gonna do an awesome fest, man. You know what I mean? And incorporate all the different age groups as far as other artists, not just some old school shit. You did
the Juggalos, right?
Yeah. I did the Gathering about 5 times. Me and my cousin Doe Doubler, we was down there. DJ Los, he rocked with us pretty much every year too. That was a whole another experience. Was wow, man. We had so much fun down there with them, dog. They be on some other shit, man. As far as just partying and you know what I'm saying, just they crowd is like they gonna love you or hate you, and it's really about how you present yourself. You can be whack, but if you like real, they gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? You could be sweet as hell and come out there and be acting like you the shit or arrogant motherfucker. They gonna pelt your ass off the stage. Whatever the fuck they got, they throwing it at your ass. Like these motherfuckers crazy. Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something about that. So your first time going out with them, did the crowd did they receive you well? Did they know who you were?
Well, okay, I got 2 stories for that. The first time I believe that we actually performed with them, it was at the State Theater, me and X-Man, and we wasn't on a bill. It was a surprise shit. Anytime you put a motherfucker out right before the damn headliner that's not on the bill, nigga, unless it's fucking Tupac fucking hologram or something, you asking for it, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't really understand. And it was funny too, because that night, Isham, he was there too. He performed. He was trying to prepare us for how the Juggalo crowd was. Okay. Because they got their own shit. Right. Period. They don't follow hip hop regular shit like we used to or whatever. Right. So he was just trying to this is what they like, this is what they don't like. You can say this, don't do that, they don't care about that, this, that. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to tell me shit, and I'm backstage, we fucked up, I'm like, yeah, whatever. So we get out unannounced and shit. They so ready for ICP. These motherfuckers be ready for ICP. They don't give a fuck about nobody else. And it came out, it was like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We trying to be cool and shit. Right. We fresh as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we do every time we get on the show. New shoes, feline down. Oh man, we came out so they don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? So we already was like thought we was all pretty and shit. We thinking they gonna be impressed. They didn't give a fuck how much we paid for that damn outfit. They want to see ICP. So it got to a point, I guess we was up there too long. They had tolerated us and shit, because I remember, they was like, this is my people and shit, you know what I mean? So they gave us a little break, but I guess we overstayed our welcome. We should have just hit it and quit it real quick, man. I'm out there trying to still force the issue. Them motherfuckers started throwing little projectiles up to the stage, right? So I was like, I'm trying to just play it cool and be fucking professional and shit. Meanwhile, X-Man, this motherfucker reach in his pocket and start throwing quarters back.
Wow. No,
These niggas was splitting them. They was parting like the Red Sea. This motherfucker was standing on the edge of the stage like, yeah. They was like, damn, they throwing shit back. I guess nobody ever threw shit back at them and shit. Right. But X-Men threw this shit back, and it was funny though, man. We did our set. We didn't leave. They didn't pencil us out, you know what I'm saying? But they was like, yeah, you know, they was just ready for the ICP. They was just too hype. Y'all wasn't. They ain't know who y'all old ass motherfuckers was even back then. But fast forward some years later, right? And then, like I say, Violent J, in his book, he speaks of us highly and all that. And a lot of Juggalos when the book came out, they read it and they didn't know who he was. They're like, well, shit, if they love him and if they was inspired by it, if it was because of them that they hear, we love them too, or whatever. Right. You know, so by the time we did the first gathering in 2008, everybody was warning us. They was warning because we had a set like on the main stage. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we was there. It was announced. It was promoted. So everybody was trying to tell us, man, look, don't worry about it, man. They gonna throw shit at you. That's how they do. So, cause they throw shit when they like you too. Yeah. That's what's the fucked up bullshit. And you like, wait, you know what I'm saying? Man, these motherfuckers just like throwing shit, man. So we out there and shit, man, and we doing our shit and we rocking, you know what I'm saying? Main stage. They didn't throw shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. We got finished, the motherfuckers started saying, family. Motherfuckers was standing around looking at us like we was ghosts and shit. Like, wow, I can't believe y'all did that. Y'all in. They don't just do that for everybody. Right. And I was like, we just did our shit. We was just like ourselves. They like it. And from that day, we was a staple for like 5 gatherings in a row. Right. You know, we in there. We ended up doing like hosting different shit parties and MC battles and shit at the gathering too, but no, we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of what they call that shit, fucking debauchery. Is that the word? Debauchery. It was a lot of fuckery and shenanigans. It was so much. It was so much goddamn buffoonery going on out there. Them motherfuckers some shit. I can't even talk to you about certain shit.
I love
because it's called a statute of limitations. Right. I don't know. Plus, I'm not gonna incriminate my damn self because I wasn't involved in none of that shit. I witnessed it. I seen it and shit. Right. Yeah, man. They banned it. A lot of shit ain't like it was back then. You could talk to them now, though, man. It's changed. It's not like, man, you went at like 08, 09, 10. Oh my God.
Shout out ICP.
That's crazy.
That's a white Run DMCs out
here. But I had a lot of fun with them though, man. You know what I'm saying? They took me, we traveled all across the country. I did shows with them across the country. They put me in the movie. I was in the movie and I'm acting with Ty Bridges. We in the same scene, even though we both got shot like a motherfucker. Wow. But I lasted longer than Ty Bridges. Right. But
what a sentence.
That means something, right?
That's quite a sentence.
Dre,
shit.
What you love the most about being from Detroit?
Detroit is like, man, a place is so unique. Half of the people don't even realize how special Detroit is as far as just the energy that shoot through the land that we standing on and walking on and shit. So it's like it's a blessing to be from Detroit. Detroit is like the underdog of the country. It's the black sheep. We run this bitch, but they'll never say it. They'll never admit it, acknowledge it, nothing. We power everything in this motherfucker. I ain't talking about this no fucking cars. No, I'm just saying. Just you go to New York, LA, Texas, Georgia. I don't give a fuck where you go. It's gonna be somebody from Detroit there running some shit, giving these motherfuckers they ideas and you know what I'm saying, they motivation and they spark or whatever. But like we the greatest in a lot of shit, but we the worst in a lot of shit at the same time. It's a balance that we have to tightrope walk on this motherfucker because you can go either way in this motherfucker at any given moment, man. It's a beautiful place. The motherfuckers, we live here. We grew up here. What the fuck else we all know? I got motherfuckers across the country scared as fuck to come to this bitch. What? Shook. Right. As they should be. because we've been conditioned
Right.
to be this way.
Right.
It's normal for us. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be normal for us to just be like, oh, so and so got shot. Oh, damn.
Let me ask you this. So from your era of hip hop to now, how do you feel seeing a new artist getting so much love, like from radio play to videos, just the exposure?
Fuck all that, the money, motherfucker.
Right,
You see all the money they give these little crazy motherfuckers, man. Crazy motherfuckers. It's about the money, man. They giving these motherfuckers too much money. They don't know what the fuck to do with it. That's what I'm jealous of. I don't give a fuck about your exposure. Man, give me a motherfucking bank. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? They got too much money. They gave the shit. But the thing about it is, you don't know how these motherfuckers got. These
Release
motherfuckers.
the bankroll.
Hey, these motherfuckers, the labels just giving these motherfuckers money. These motherfuckers doing the goddamn PP law. Quick motherfucker. Man, goddamn, gotta get cut off that bitch, motherfucker. What? Hell no. Yeah, I need the plug today. We back up. We had a wave. There's another one coming. I ain't worried about it. Shit. Yeah, we need some bread, man. We need to get that money. That's all we need. That's all we need, man. Fuck everything else. Not fuck everything else. But you know what I mean, man. That's what
Give me the money. That's basically what he
Yeah,
said.
fuck all that, man. These little niggas run around here with this bag talking big shit.
Right. Right.
Becoming dope fiends.
Wow.
That's just crazy.
Damn. Yeah, that's fucked up. I see that. I see it.
Hey, I want to ask you, you such a staple here in our culture, man. What you want the world to remember you by? You know, your legacy by.
Yeah, right.
I hate to say it like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. No, I know what I'm saying. No, I was going.
That shit got deep,
I'm just saying. No, I'm not. I ain't mean to laugh. I meant to laugh because I was gonna say something. I was gonna try to think of the craziest shit I could say. You know what I'm saying? We said that serious ass question. I was about to say some stupid ass shit, but then I caught my damn self on guard. But because it's a serious question, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me say. I just want to be remembered as a great father.
Why y'all start laughing so much?
No, man, no. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like this, right? When it comes to music, you got Motown, you got you. When it comes to sports, you know, it's Barry Gordy with with the music. It's Barry Sanders with the sports.
Yeah.
When it comes
I mean,
to
they have.
hip-hop,
I mean, it's like I do have. It's a small legacy that I have that a lot of people come to me and tell me though that I have. You know, in Detroit, specifically, though, just inspired them to just to do them. You know what I'm saying? Like to set an example. You know, like I was an example was set for me. So it's like that right there. I'm experiencing that now. You know what I'm saying? I get those flowers now. I don't have to wait till I'm dead or wait, look back and see what he really did. Because we did this shit over 35 years ago, 34. Well, actually, I can say yeah. And for it to still be here, being discussed, motherfuckers still play the shit. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, when one person come and tell you, like this is my favorite song, or this is my favorite album, or this that got me through this hard time, man. When I listened to the one song you did, that shit be worth all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more than money. You can give a motherfucker all this money, but if no motherfucker come up to you and tell you, man, you inspired me. Right. You know what I'm saying? To fucking.
That's how we feel, bro. That's what
man.
I'm
So
talking like.
It's humbling, and then, you know, it get past, you know, because like I said, when we came out, I'm like 21. I'm egomaniac. Shout out, Chomp. But you couldn't tell a motherfucker shit. I wasn't listening to nobody's advice or nothing. I didn't think I needed it at the time. I was more arrogant, and you know, it was like when we got into the music back then, we got into the music not for to make money, because there wasn't nobody making a lot of money doing it back then. We just wanted like notoriety, fame. You just want motherfuckers to know your name, or you know, just know your shit.
But y'all didn't look like y'all was forcing it, or y'all was struggling to do it.
That's because them niggas was rich.
That's why it's here to stay, bro.
The niggas was rich, so it made it a lot.
You got red vinyl.
We ain't gonna say a lot easier, but easier
Right.
because they
when you half-ass shit, it come out half-ass, bro. You know,
because back then the studios were taking advantage of these
Right.
guys,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
They was
You was
milking
on real
them.
to real
They was
or something.
milking them because we didn't know. Yeah, the reel cost like 150 or
Yeah.
something just to put 2-3 songs
Yeah.
on the reel. They had to put the SMPTE code on the reel. Man, they was doing shit, man, just milking the clock hours and hours at a time. We in there, and nobody knew the process, so we had to just trust them. You know,
because people don't
I've
really-
signed. I've agreed to have my publishing. Let somebody handle the publishing. I didn't know what that shit was. It's like, oh, I got it. Don't worry. I just put that shit on my shit. I'm like, oh, okay. The fuck.
Damn.
So you learn and shit. You know, live and learn. Because like I say, it's creativity, it's cool and all of that. But this is the music business, and that's what you have to focus on more. So that's what I do admire for the with the younger generation now, or they are more business minded, and like I say, to get that, bring in them bags and get them deals and things like that. they definitely about their business on top of that. And because back then when we was out 30 some years ago, it's like it was so much. These motherfuckers out here predators. These motherfuckers was out here just taking your shit. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking you over immediately, like with a contract, without one, whatever. But you have to be aware of that, proper management and representation. That was what was really like the reason why we didn't go farther than what we did, because we was out there doing deals with, shit in Hollywood, but we didn't have proper legal representation and management. So, yeah.
It wasn't a lot of entertainment lawyers, active in the rap game at that time.
So-called, we thought we had one
Here
that was here in Detroit that got out there to California. We up there doing deals with Priority and Billing and all of this shit. Come to find out, not only is this nigga not licensed to practice law in California, this son of a bitch ain't allowed to practice law in Michigan. Again, this nigga is, I even paid this nigga, but he gonna represent me too? That's called a conflict of interest.
Damn.
Nigga, you work for Ivan, you don't work for me. I ain't get your ass bit. Plus you going to jail, nigga, because you ain't even supposed to be. Man, we was fucked up, dog. Out there, we didn't know.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say his name. So.
I didn't know.
Huh?
I didn't know.
Hell no, man. We found this shit out the hard way, guy. Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah, we found this shit out the hard way. We out there doing the negotiation with fucking millionaires.
Damn.
And this nigga ain't even an actual lawyer.
Damn.
We wanted to throw this nigga in the what ocean they got out there? The Pacific. The Pacific.
Hey,
To be
game been
Pacific.
around for a long time, man.
We wanted to leave that nigga out there, dog.
See,
Nah.
oh,
Yeah, it was, that nigga was crazy too. Nigga was crazy.
that was a Tristan Jones.
What you got coming out?
Ah, shit.
We gonna get you out of here, Dre. What you got coming out?
I already told you, DJ.
Well, once again,
No, flat out, no. We're gonna be celebrating the 35th anniversary of You Can't Hold Me Back in September. That's gonna be something big. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna perform this whole album starting off then we're gonna try to take that on the road. Fuck try, we taking it somewhere, goddamn. I don't give a fuck if I got a hitchhike out that motherfucker. So that's coming out. Then I have the unreleased projects with Architect Entertainment, Troy Davis, the ones from
stay tuned for that.
88.
Throwback.
Yeah, some throwback stuff. Sweet shit though. People they be trying to recreate that shit. We already got it. That's been just in the archive. So we're gonna release that. It's gonna be from 88, 96, 99, 2000, shit like that. And then got some singles coming out with DJ Cage, Uncle Josie,
Some merch.
Killer Smooth. Oh yeah, and the merch, the awesome apparel. Yeah, we're working on getting the awesome apparel launched out here. Everybody got their damn clothes and shit. I might have to come out with some tuxedos or some shit.
We got the anniversary show coming. We're gonna have a live band with Dre.
September.
Yeah, hopefully the live band.
Yeah, no, that'll be shit. That'll be the shit. Yeah, I think we can pull it off.
Man, thank you, Dre, for real. Man.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man.
It's this day one Detroit hip hop right here, for real. Awesome Dre, man. Detroit's Don right here.
Peace.
Peace.